Hi everybody, thanks for joining us for today's Ag News. Well, you're stuck with me for the rest of the week for the Ag Reports as Andy Schwab is in Portland joining growers for the Montana Wheat and Barley Committee's Follow the Grain Tour, and Brett McCrae is in Orlando for the Commodity Classic Trade Show and National Association of Wheat Growers Annual Convention. So you can see who drew the short straw. Those guys should be sending us updates from their travels though. Well, the National Farmers Union wrapped up their convention in San Francisco yesterday, an especially important convention being that Congress is working on a new farm bill. Montana Farmers Union President Walter Schweitzer gave us an update from the convention and said they're proposing a new addition to the farm bill.
We need to add a competition title to our farm bill. We need to be able to compete on a fair playing field. We could start by putting in several bills that Senator Tester has sponsored, like right to repair, transparency in the cattle markets, and mandatory country of origin labeling.
Well, the Montana Grain Growers Association has hired Liz Edmondson to serve as the director of the Montana Pulse Crop Committee. The grain growers say they understand the need to collaborate with other commodities beyond wheat and barley and hired Liz to address pulse industry needs and improve the return on investment for Montana's farmers. Well, thanks for joining us for this morning's report. We'll see you back here in an hour to talk about our markets.
We asked Montana farmer Walt Sales about the challenges of mental health in agriculture.
Another drought, there always is. There's always going to be another something. I grew up in a generation of you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps, but it's become evident is what do you do if you can't even find those bootstraps? If you need to talk to somebody, go to beyondtheweather.com for free counseling for Montana ag producers.
Welcome back to the Ag News. Well, 2022 is going to go into the record books as the third costliest weather disaster year in U.S. history. The American Farm Bureau estimates that extreme weather cost the ag industry alone $21 billion in crop and rangeland losses, most of that due to drought and wildfires. A little over half of those losses were covered by existing risk management programs like crop insurance and PRF, but more than $10 billion in losses either did not qualify or were not insured. Well, following a bullish Monday that saw fall feeder futures move up to $2.20, Tuesday saw small gains for the feeders and slight losses for the live cattle. In the cash trade, we were up $1 last week on the live sales at $165, dressed up 3.5 at $264.50. We're seeing great demand for feeder cattle across the region. 4,000 head sold at Billings Live last week. 4 weights topped out at $281, 5 weights up to $286, a lot of them $245 to $265, 6 weights sure stronger from $205 to $2.25. Lambs in Newell sold higher. Slaughter ewes though down 10 from $55 to $67, and young bred ewes selling at $210 a head. And after falling more than $1 in less than 3 weeks, winter wheat found relief yesterday. Spring wheat though down again to its lowest point in over a year. Hopefully today's World Supply and Demand report reminds traders just how tight U.S. and world wheat supplies are. Thanks for joining us for today's report. Have a good one.